Hi, welcome to Brainy Buzz. This is Premvada and we are going through the CSS3 tutorials. So today is the first class for the CSS3 tutorials and we are going to see the borders property of the CSS3. So far we have seen some of the common border properties in CSS, like how to set the width of the border or the color of the border. So let's see some of the or more properties for the borders. So like one is the border radius. Till now the borders that you have seen are of the rectangle or square type. So let's see how to set the corners of the border as the circle, or some set the radius for that. So border radius property is used to set the rounded corners of the border. So let's see the demo for this. This is a sample program border.html that I have created using just the normal HTML. Here I have put a div tag and in this I have a class as the border. So over here in the style tag I'll write a border for this. So first set the border for this, what we set is the first solid, and after that if you want we can set the color also, or if we want as we can set the pixels also, like I'll set 5 pixels. So now after that you have to write the border radius. Over here you have to set the radius of the border, I'll set 5 pixels and just save it. So currently you have a normal div tag over here, just written this is a simple div tag. So after modifying or after setting this particular border class on the div tag, I'll just refresh it. So you can see there is a border around this div tag. I'll show you the original first. So now you can see you do not have the rounded corners across the border. So if let's put the border radius again and just let's set to 6 pixels and save it and refresh it. So now you can see the corners are rounded a little bit. If you want it more rounded, then you can just increase the pixels, so that will be the radius of the circle. So if I set 20 pixels, save it and refresh it, so you can see the corner has rounded more. So like this you can set the border radius of any of your element. After that we have the border box shadow. So that is basically used for to set the shadow of the element. So let's this property is basically used to give the shadow to the particular element. Now we have the one of the attribute that we have, the inset. It will show the shadow inside the original element. So let's look a demo for this. Let's copy only box shadow over here, save it and then refresh it, so you can see the shadow over here. So this is the color that we have set using this attribute. This is basically the blurriness. If I write 1 over here, so you can see that the shadow is not, it's like a fixed color over there. And if you change it to 30, save it, so you can say the shadow is more blur. So this attribute is basically used to increase or decrease the blurriness of the shadow. After that we have these two parameters. This is basically used to set the x and y axis for it. So now you can see a little bit difference over here, and this is used to set the color. So you can see the shadow is towards the out of this element. So now if I write inset over here and refresh it, so you can see the shadow has gone inside the element. So this is what the function of box shadow. So let's see another property for this. Another thing, we have the border image source. Basically this property is used to set the URL of an image that we want to use as a border. So like over here I have a border as black border. So let's I want an image as the border of this particular element. So for that we use the border image source and then URL, and then this image URL over here you can give the complete path in single quotes. After that we have the border image slice. This properties basically specify the inward offsets of the image. It will be used with the image. So let's first of all we have to make the border as the transparent, because okay, let me show you this example. Supposingly I write only this border image URL over here, okay, and I have an image border dot png. So this is my image, the border image basically. So let's save it and refresh this. So you cannot see anything over here because the border property of the element is not yet set. So like you have to make the border property, and after that you have to write just mention anything that you want to add, and then just make it transparent. Save it, refresh it. So now also you will not be able to see the image over here. So for that we have to use another element, that is the image slice. This will specify the inward offsets of the image. So now if you just save it and refresh it, you can see a single line coming over here like this. So this image slice property will specify the inward offsets of the image. So if I just make it 50, refresh it, so you can see that this is gone. So like this you can adjust this parameter. After that we have the border image width. How much wide you want the border image. So like I want it as supposingly 30 pixels wide. Save it, refresh it, so you can see that the image has come outside this one. After that we have the border image outset. This is basically specifies the amount by which border extends beyond the border box. So like save it, copy paste, and then save it. So you can see it has become a little wider over here. So if I just turn it to 25 and save it, so now you can see that it has become more wide. So according to you can just set the border according to your needs. I have one more image. So like this is also a kind of a border, or you can say a background image also. So there is another property, image repeat round, which will show you this type of image border. So thanks and have a nice day.